My name is Elizabeth, and I'm reporting from Wycombe High School. We've been investigating about how to create and maintain your own successful business, and we have decided that we would interview Tom Kerridge, who is a self-made professional chef. He currently owns and manages 2 restaurants, the Hand and Flowers and the Coach, which are situated in Marlow. A fellow reporter, Rebecca, decided to visit him and ask him a few questions about his business. Over to you, Rebecca.
I have to say that I admire that you never feel like you have a Monday morning feeling, you know, when you don't want to come to work and you're a bit like, oh.
Never.
Never.
You can admire it, but I count myself as very lucky. When I was 18 years old, I found a job and a space where I wanted to be. So going to work in the kitchen, I fell in love with instantly. So
What type of restaurants do you like going to that's not your own? I mean, where would you like to go to if you're going to dinner with your wife or something like that?
So much of it is the company that you've got, and if the food's executed well. And then that could be a burger bar, but if it's the best burgers there's a place called Meat Liquor in London that's really grungy and rock and roll, but they do the best chicken wings in the world, and they're amazing. And it's, you know, that's eating them with napkins rather than a knife and fork is comparable to eating to a 3 Michelin star restaurant somewhere else, because what you're doing is embracing the environment. So there's so many amazing places to eat, and we're very lucky in this country that there's an eclectic mix of places. But I suppose chicken wings at Meat Liquor is pretty good, or maybe the Fat Duck round the corner. There's 2 extremes there, but both are amazing.
No. As looking into the future, how do you see yourself, like, business-wise, in about 20 years?
In terms of growth, I mean, the Coach opened last year, and that was due to staff and staff growth. So we're very good at staff retention. As an industry, it has a reputation for, it's very transient, staff move a lot. But we're very good at being able to keep hold of key staff that are doing very well with us. So people that have been with us 4, 5, 6 years, they grew to a point where we needed to open a secondary space with them. So in terms of business growth, we're always looking for the right thing and the right idea and the way to move. But it's where we'll be in 5 and 10 years, who knows? The Hand of Flowers will definitely be here, the Coach will definitely be here, but there might be 1 or 2 others, but who knows where.
Oh, okay. And you're a chef, but do you have any chefs that have like helped inspired you through your life, or anyone that you just really enjoy watching?
Yeah, so in terms of I wouldn't be a chef. I wouldn't have come in the kitchen in the first place without Pierre who was the first British chef to win 3 Michelin stars. Working for a chef called John Bentham, who's an unsung hero of British cooking that no one has heard of. But I spent 3.5 years with him, and I learned more from John than I've learned from anybody else in my career. So, yeah, so those 2 guys.
Oh wow! Like, lastly, do you have any tips or advice that you could give about setting up your own business? Because I mean, I go to school and there are a lot of young people who maybe think about setting up a business but could do with maybe just a couple of tips.
You'll never know how hard it is until you actually do it for yourself.
Yeah.
And then you'll realise why so many other people are employed, because it's easier to be an employee than it is an employer. But one thing that will always stick with me from the moment we opened, and we've been through good times and bad times as a business, is someone else who was in business pointed out to me that they said if it was easy, everybody would do it. And that's very true. Point. So you go, it's not easy, it's very, very hard, and you must never give up. And stay true to what you believe in, but also you have to listen to the market. You have to understand what's going on around you. You can't just go headstrong, keeping going down a route. If it's wrong, if your restaurant is empty and it's empty 2 years still after opening, but you're still doing what you're doing, people aren't coming for a reason. They might not come at the beginning, but it will turn. It will turn if you're doing the right thing. So just keep pushing, keep trying. And I think that's the same for any business or any entrepreneur. You need to believe in yourself more than everyone else, because if you don't believe in yourself, how does anyone else?
Yeah. Thank you very much for speaking to me. That was absolutely amazing. Thank you.
It's a pleasure. Nice to meet you, Rebecca.
And that was Tom Kerridge at the Hand and Flowers.